America is one of the few countries in the world where we can vote for candidates to represent us. Former Secretary of State Kathy Cox spent $54 million on electronic voting machines which may in fact be defective or poorly programmed. The present Secretary of State, Karen Handel, ran on a platform to fix the problem, but to date has not yet addressed the issue. In one Georgia county, 30,000 votes were cast, yet when the votes were tallied, the two presidential candidates received more than 54,000 votes from those 30,000 voters. On Monday, June 1st, Garland Favorito filed an appeal with the Georgia Supreme Court to have the voting machines removed. Mr. Favorito told SBN News Brief that the votes in Henry County may not have been properly tallied.
It is very possible that anyone who voted in any county, including Henry, would actually have their vote switched to a different candidate in that same race without detection. And this is not just me speaking, this is actually an admission that we obtained under oath from the state's expert witnesses in this case, specifically the professor who was responsible for certifying or overseeing the certification process of these machines in Georgia.
Now, one of the things that disturbed me the most is I heard of one Georgia county where 30,000 voters voted, some for Barack Obama, some for McCain, and yet over 57,000 votes were counted. How do you get 57,000 out of 30,000?
Well, that's a great question. I think what happened there was they certified the election prematurely. And whether or not they actually corrected that error, I don't know. But it's very interesting that you had a lot of lower ballot candidates that were outpolling the top of the ticket.
Favorito says that electronic votes cannot be verified because there is no paper trail and that the voting machines are too easily manipulated. He wants to see a return to paper ballots that can be tracked. For SBN News Brief, I'm John Gilbert. SBN News Brief has been brought to you by Griffin Renovations in Stockbridge. When you need remodeling, renovation, and restoration, call Sean Griffin at Griffin Renovations.